Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.
That's it. I hear you. Go ahead, man.
I just want to make sure you're good to go, man. I mean, you first of all, you're lying.
The first time, before we start, Scorsese, you go mute yourself. You go mute.
I ain't gonna interrupt. Yeah, I'm about to mute right now. I'm about to mute. Right.
Go ahead, Zone. The floor is yours.
Well, he lying on me. First of all, I don't have a dislike for Errol Spence. I just say he's a slugger. Okay, and the comparison between him and Margarito is a stylistic comparison. Regardless of how you feel, it does not matter. Errol Spence's boxing skills is exaggerated. Errol Spence is not a boxer puncher. He's definitely not an outboxer. He's not a swarmer. Okay, he methodically breaks you down, slugs to the body, puts his head in your chest, and he stops you against the ropes like all sluggers do. There's nothing wrong with that. In the middle of the ring, he doesn't dazzle you. He doesn't have lightning speed to befuddle you, outmaneuver you. His foot speed is not on point, but he's an effective boxer. Okay, and I'm acknowledging that. So the lies that people are telling about me disliking Errol Spence is simply that, just lies and misunderstanding. My situation is this. I've been saying Keith Thurman is the best for 4 years. So far, I've been right. Errol Spence is a newcomer on the scene. And as far as Mayweather has no right, okay? It doesn't matter what you think or how you feel. As a man and as a competitor with a direct competition in your division, which is Keith Thurman or Errol Spence or Sean Porter, he has no right to play promoter. It is his divine right to fight those guys. Because we know Mayweather already have a history of manipulating the system, fighting who he wants to fight. He doesn't control Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman ultimately ended up winning both belts anyway. So that concludes embody anything outside of what anybody says. I can see if Keith Thurman did not have both belts right now, plus he allegedly ducked the Errol Spence proposal, he still has the belt. His responsibility as in regards to Floyd was to fight his mandatory, which is Keith Thurman. We all know Floyd Mayweather ducked him. That's the case. That's the end of the discussion. And he tried to pawn Errol Spence on him because Errol Spence beat his punk ass in sparring and beat the shit out of Adrian Broner and made his head woozy. In all reality, Adrian Broner is supposed to fight Keith Thurman. He ducked him. Floyd Mayweather was supposed to fight Keith Thurman. He ducked him. So they pawned Errol Spence as this created person, this created slugger, to be the big bag wolf to fight Keith Thurman, and he's not that. He cannot box in the middle of the ring. Keith Thurman has never been knocked out. Keith Thurman has never been stopped. He's never been dropped to the body and all that kind of stuff. That's just simple as that. I know you guys want to fabricate stuff and make it seem like Errol Spence is this invincible force, but he get hits a lot, actually. Okay, he got hit a lot against Bundu. Bundu just don't have no power. He got hit real bad against Larte, and Larte doesn't have any power. Okay, and you guys are going around talking about how Keith Thurman got hit to the body, but Keith Thurman doesn't go down when he get hit to the body. He overcome and he persevere. He outthinks his opponent. As far as you saying, okay, his finishing and Chris Algieri had the best legs in boxing, that's ridiculous, man. You're exaggerating. Chris Algieri is a piece of shit. He's a shitty boxer. He's not in nobody top 10 or nothing. Let's stop playing games. If you want to say I'm fluffing up Chris Algieri to make Errol Spence sound better than what he is, I respect it. But don't get on here and lie to these people. Okay? Do not get on here and fucking insult people's intelligence and try to insinuate that Chris Algieri is a world beater. Okay? Keith Thurman has the better resume. He's better proven than Errol Spence. And that is the fact. Nobody will argue about resume per resume or accomplishments. And that's what we have to go on, because you are the same guys that praise Floyd Mayweather for his cerebral approach toward outboxing people. Okay. So when Keith Thurman do it, it's not good. It's he's running and he's doing this and he's doing that. Okay. So, but when Floyd Mayweather does it, it outbox Mike Donner and runs and runs from Pacquiao, even though Pacquiao had him hurt twice, you guys would say, well, Mayweather outboxed him. He's a masterclass boxer. But when Keith Thurman do it, it's something different. But these are the same fans that like outboxers. When Rigondeaux do it, you guys love it. When Ward do some shady shit, you guys love it. Every outboxer you love, but when Keith Thurman do it, it's a problem. Bullshit.
All right, so you really have a liking to Mayweather, but you don't know it. Because you keep comparing a 38-year-old Floyd Mayweather and the way he fights to a prime Keith Thurman and the way he fights. By the way, I'll let you know your boy Keith Thurman is in his prime and has fought 2 times a year. If you want to hate on Floyd Mayweather so bad, 2 times in 2 years, excuse me. If you want to hate on Floyd Mayweather so bad, please find me the point in time where he was in the prime of his career at his first weight class, and he done that shit to the fans. I'm just, you gotta understand, you are comparing this young prime fighter to a guy that was on his way out the door. That to me makes no sense. You've been unreasonable in that sense. It just is. If you're not, the word prime has no meaning. If you say that's you being reasonable, then the word prime has no meaning to you or to your argument. You can't use that anymore if that's what you're saying. And when you talk about Chris Algieri, now if I said Chris Algieri had great knockout power, I would have insulted your intelligence. But to tell you he has the legs and that's what he fights off of every time he does it. Matter of fact, he got legs in 2 ways. When he fought Amir Khan, he turned into Triple G, hawking him down all throughout the ring. When he fought Manny Pacquiao and Provodnikov couldn't catch up with him. He was just anywhere he wanted to be. Jabbing the man, right hook, left hook to the body, skate out. Pacquiao didn't get the job done because he don't know how to beat Errol Spence. You making it seem like even if he was just this bully with his head in his chest, you making it seem like that kind of guy can't whoop your ass. That guy can whoop your ass. When you talk about his foot speed, you would definitely be having to say that Kell Brook is slow. You'd have to say that Algieri is slow because for whatever reason, he punches them with the right jab. They get on, say if he steps with the right jab. They get hit with that. He comes with the left hand, and they do some sweet maneuver to get under it. Next thing you know, he has another jab right back on them within a second. How is his feet that slow if they're so fast doing this pretty crap? I know what you mean when you say he's not spinning under punches. He's not, when Keith Thurman spin, his braids and his ponytail go up, and he look all fast. But you have to ask yourself, where do his hands be at those times? They be everywhere. He all out of place. If you hop right back on him, what can you do? You can stick a jab right on him. That's what Errol Spence has learned how to do. He is a pressure fighter, you're right. But he knows how to time you in box as well. He can go backwards. Kell Brook pinned him on the ropes. What did Errol Spence start doing? Show you. Off the ropes, I can put the right hook, left hook together, make you get off me. He's good in every area. Is he great in some areas? I think he's great on the inside. Simple as that. Is he better than Keith Thurman on the inside? Yes, he looks much better. Does he throw shorter punches from range than Keith Thurman? Yes, he does. Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia literally reminded me of amateur bouts I have seen where the guys didn't know how to set up much at times, so they just put their arm as far back as they could and they welled away. And you know what the other guy did? He didn't shoot a jab when he seen that arm go back and make his punch get there quicker, sort of like Sergey Kovalev did when Andre Ward tried to lead with with left hooks on him. He stick that jab out there as jab and get there first at times. Errol Spence would do that. That's what he does. Danny Garcia, you lead with the big hooks on him, and he start countering with hooks and spinning all out too, and you just had an ugly match. You had 2 dudes that only accepted the fight basically at one range throughout the whole fight. You didn't have a dude like Errol Spence say, hey, if you throw wide punches, forget getting under them. I'm gonna walk into you and smother that wide shot, and then I'm gonna work inside of your wide body, or I'm gonna shoot a jab, or I'm gonna throw the straight left hand behind that and hurt you, sort of like Badu Jack did to James DeGale, who's sort of like your boy Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman seems to have a little more power. Keith Thurman slaps a lot of his hooks. Not going to get any respect from Errol Spence when you're doing that, because he's going to keep his hands high as shit because he ain't trying to be pretty and flashy. Could the man probably roll under punches too? Yeah, but what's the use when you don't have to waste as much energy and you can still be just as good athletically as the people you fighting? If Danny Garcia can hit Keith Thurman and counter Keith Thurman as much as he did, and he never steps with his punches, he never steps with punches after exchanges, he never get back into them. He's thoughtful. He sits back and he wait. If Danny Garcia can be that guy hitting Keith Thurman like that, I'm telling you, Errol Spence is his hardest fight times 20 at this moment in time, bro. It just is what it is. Your man is 5'7". He got the shorter reach by 3 inches, right? He 2 inches shorter reach by 3 inches. Errol Spence ain't gonna have no respect for your dude. He already don't like him. Listen how they talking to each other. Keith Thurman, Yeah, you know, throw the what he's be saying, throw the surgery. I got throw the surgery. I got married. Had to get my wife. She took my life. You know, he got that fat ass tongue and that list. And Errol Spence just be sitting over there like, I told y'all in 2013 I murk him. Like, it's a huge difference. Yes, your dude is more accomplished. He has won 2 fights. Let's not ride off in the sunset. You ain't won no lineal title. You ain't no undisputed champion. You ain't moved up millions of weight class. You beat Danny Garcia, who has already been beaten, basically. We ain't gonna say on the record, but he got dog walked by Lamont Peterson in the late rounds. People don't believe he beat Herrera. Okay. So he's already shown to be beaten, and he won a welterweight title by beating Robert fucking Guerrero. All right. So you mean to tell me I can prance around saying I'm unified after things like that? Yes, you can call yourself that, but there's more things to question. We know who the upper echelon are, and we want to see them fight. Now, do I say Keith Thurman is a bad fighter? No, I just don't think he could beat the solidness of Errol Spence, regardless of how much you belittle it. You know he good, and yeah, Floyd Mayweather might have hyped him up. So what? Floyd seen him as a good fighter. Hey, if I was a fighter, I want Floyd Mayweather to hype me up. I want Pacquiao to hype me up if they could. Wouldn't do nothing but help me. But then when I get in the ring, I have to prove it. And unlike your guy proved that he couldn't stop Bundu, even if he had 15 rounds, Bundu probably would have ended up walking out that ring saying I went the distance. Earl said, cut that shit in half, and I think he KO'd him in 6. I might be wrong on that. Anybody got the numbers on that? Never mind. I got it right here. Errol Spence. When he KO'd this dude. Let's see. Bundu had Thurman sitting around, running around the ring, acting like he couldn't get the finish. 6 rounds. I was exactly correct. KO'd him in 6. Basically, he gave him a minute after the 5th round. That's all he went. Two damn minutes in the 6th round. This man was gone. With a minute, a minute left out the 6th round, and he was gone. That cuts the time in half and a little bit more of what Keith Thurman did, because he has a more complete game, a better jab, more trustworthy and not getting countered and getting hurt. You may talk about Errol Spence got hurt versus Larte, but you ain't seen it as of late. We seen Collazo not be able to finish your boy because Collazo ain't got foot speed, and he really ain't the person should have been in the ring with him in the first place. He hurt him, tracked him down. Your man hasn't fought anybody who throws straight punches, and he's got away with all of this big looping shot because that's what they be with. And Sean Porter probably throw the straightest punches of everybody he fought, and that ain't a compliment when I think about the rest, because Sean Porter don't throw him straight either, bro. He gonna get hurt, man. He gonna have look. I'm just telling you, you're going to have a tough task in front of him when somebody start coming down the middle with those shots while he's all wide like that. I can see him nose busted, just beat. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, that all sounded good, but nothing was really, addressed. Like I said before, man, it's a lack of knowledge, man. It's just really more so on the fanboyism and more of the I like a guy physique and Floyd Mayweather blessed this guy in the game, but there's really no thinking process that goes along with these actually stylistic breakdowns. Like I said, we all know that Keith Thurman has a better resume. There's no debating that. And as boxing fans, what we do is we give you credibility off your accomplishment / your resume and how you perform your resume. And he's beat Juan Zabit, who's a former world champion, Carlos Quintana, who's a former world champion. He's beat Diaz, who's a former world champion. He beat Bundu, who was undefeated at the time. Okay. He's beat Danny Garcia. He's beat Sean Porter. So this guy has proven all scenarios. And what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is you guys keep saying how tough and rugged Errol Spence is. That's okay. But he's done it against soft ass dudes. Chris Algieri is soft. Okay. Don't mix it up. I'm talking about Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence. I don't care about what Pacquiao did or didn't do. Okay, I don't care about all that. That's just a smoke screen. What I'm telling you is, it ain't like Chris Algieri beat Keith Thurman. It ain't like Bundu beat Keith Thurman and then Errol Spence went and beat him. That's irrelevant. Danny Garcia was an undefeated fighter. That's the facts. Okay. That's just the facts. Chavez was an undefeated prime young fighter that Keith Thurman pretty much ultimately ruined his career. Okay, that guy was on a fast track to do great things, but he ended up losing to Keith Thurman by stoppage. That's just the facts. Okay, so when it comes down to resume and it comes down to a guy who's been versatile, Keith Thurman is more versatile and is more battle tested than Errol Spence. That's just the facts. Okay. Errol Spence has had it easy. Errol Spence came into a division where Keith Thurman pretty much cleaned the shit out. There's nobody left. The dude was walking into a sweet spot, him and Terrence Crawford. Okay, let's be honest. It's Quasi the Kid. I know that's the big secret niggas don't really want to say, but we know it all to be true that the dude is really had a sweet lick. He got blessed by Mayweather. He's beat up a soft ass Algieri who's a bomb. Okay, you went in there and you fought Bandu after the fact that he's lost. Good fight. Let's give him credit for that. Then your first test was Kell Brook, who was damaged goods, who was putting a whooping on your ass in the middle of the ring. You just did what you did best by pressing him against the ropes. Keith Thurman and Kell Brook ain't the same fucking fighter. Kell Brook ducked Keith Thurman. We had the same issue with Eddie Hearn. He didn't want to fight Keith Thurman, so we didn't get the chance to do a comparison victory. He ran out the division to go fight Triple G for some reason we don't know. He didn't even want to fight Keith Thurman when he had a belt. So let's stop with the jokes. Let's stop with the games. Let's not act like Errol Spence went over there and did some shit that Keith Thurman wasn't willing to do. So fall back on that. You ain't been watching boxing long enough, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So stop with the fuck shit and lying. It's too much lying in the boxing community. First off, you know, just like I know, that his resume is not on par with Keith Thurman. You know that Keith Thurman is way more versatile than Errol Spence. You know that Errol Spence got blessed in the game by Floyd Mayweather. Stop lying. Just go ahead and say, I like Errol Spence because Floyd Mayweather said he was good. And because he beat up Broner in sparring. Broner's the same guy that ducked Thurman. So we couldn't get that victory out of him. We couldn't see how Adrian Broner would do against Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's been snubbed on a lot of opportunities, dude. He's been snubbed on the Mayweather opportunities. He was snubbed on the Bradley opportunity. He was snubbed on the goddamn Adrian Broner opportunity. This dude snubbed on Kell Brook. This is facts. These are all the people that has ducked Keith Thurman. And you a big fan of ducking. You always talk about how Adonis Stevenson being ducked by everybody, but Keith Thurman ducked lists is longer than his, and that's facts. So it's a lot of things that Keith Thurman had to do to come back full circle to get his titles versus Errol Spence. Errol Spence just walked into the game and got the blessing, and he gonna get his ass whooped because he don't have no experience. He ain't fighting no good competition. All the people he fighting is soft, every last one of them. Then you talking about. You talking about Bandu, the one comparison victory. First of all, Bandu was an undefeated fighter. He came in with a strategic plan and it didn't work. Keith Thurman bust his ass and put him on his pockets. He said, oh shit, let me stop fighting. You act like as if though Bandu was trying to press Keith Thurman to fight. And Keith Thurman's an intelligent boxer. He said, well, fuck it. Let's just outbox all night. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to press the action, I'm not finna put myself in harm's way, and that is fine with me because that's what you like when it comes to Floyd Mayweather. You guys give Rigondeaux and Floyd Mayweather credit for being great outboxers. So Keith Thurman is going to get his credit for being a fucking great outboxer, as well as being able to bust your dome. And your boy did not want to fight him no more, but he fought Errol Spence. He came forward to Errol Spence. He was tagging his ass. He just don't have no power to put him down. That's just a fact. That's reality. Everybody know that. I mean, it doesn't matter what lies you tell or whatever narrative you try to push. Bandu ain't even really a high level person to be bragging about or comparing anyway. They both beat him. But at the end of the day, Keith Thurman still has a better resume than your boy Errol Spence. And Errol Spence still is a one-trick pony that comes, put his head in your chest, and he box you on the ropes. All his stoppages have been against the ropes. All his TKOs has been in the middle of the ropes. You don't really see him put nobody on their pockets. You just don't see that. When he fought Kell Brook, somebody who could fight in the middle ring, he was confused. Yes, and he eventually Kell Brook down, who is already a fighter.
Okay. So let's just say, just for the sake of your argument, slapping his own self in the face. Let's just say that Errol Spence don't do shit but fight on the ropes well. Where the hell was Keith Thurman for almost 70% of the Sean Porter fight? On the damn ropes. So you sitting up here telling me, yo man, this in the middle of the ring, this in the middle of that, but his ass will sit on the ropes and take a ass whooping and think he can fight back throwing big wide hooks. You just slapped your own argument in the face, man. I don't love Errol Spence. I don't love Keith Thurman. I'm breaking down who these fighters are. I seen you on mute, dog. I ain't gotta jump in. But I'm just telling you, that's where your man was for a good portion of that fight. And yes, he fought back there, but Sean Porter ain't as good as Errol Spence there. He just ain't, bro. That's why he don't get the stoppages Errol Spence can get. He just ain't as good. And you keep going to bundle, you keep giving your man a pass for not impressing. That's what people who are fans do. They, Keith Thurman, you making a decision like you knew what Keith Thurman did. Like you didn't know the, hey, is he not complete enough to get on this man and stop him up close and set up his shots? Or nah, that ain't it. I'm just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say he just wanted to outbox him. You making decisions you ain't even spoke to him about. You let us know. Yeah, it's his job to impress me, not my job to go making decisions on what he done and breaking down what he done, why he couldn't do something. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down why he couldn't get something done. We wanted to see the stoppage. We was calling that opponent who? Button what? He was getting cherries on his Instagram. You saying Brooke ducked him, but then Brooke wanted Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman come over here to the UK where it's popping and neither one wanted to come. I believe that happened to both of them. You know,
it's false.
Did he give it? Huh?
That's false.
He didn't ask Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman to come over here to the state. I mean, go to the UK.
Okay, see, you lying. See,
He
that's
didn't
what we
ask
got
him
to
to go
stop.
to the UK. Yes or no? Did he or did he not? You gonna say no? You gonna say no?
I don't know
Well, in order to say he ducked, where was a deal? Where was a deal from Keith Thurman to say I want Kell Brook right now? Where was that? Because I heard Kell Brook. I can tell you right now, Kell Brook, ESPN, May 2017. I want the Keith Thurman fight. I seen him call out Keith Thurman several times. Several times.
So you lying, dude.
You're
lying.
That's the man. He said he wanted Manny Pacquiao. He said he wanted all the champions. What I heard, Keith Thurman was sitting over here fighting the bun dudes, waiting on the Porter. He was waiting on the Porter.
Okay,
so to
cool.
just sit out here and act like Kell Brook didn't want to fight champions, that was crazy.
That's what I'm asking you. Since you said that's what it is.
I'm just gonna go ahead and probably send you a lot of them.
No.
Kell Brook calls out Keith Thurman. Kell Brook calls out Keith Thurman. Here again. So to sit up here and just and after I beaten Errol Spence, I want Keith Thurman. You know, I think he would have got the Keith Thurman. But for whatever reason, Errol Spence can't seem to find his way to getting Keith Thurman. Y'all got attitude. Y'all want to talk about belts and Keith Thurman fighting longer. And let me go down that list of fucking bum ass, old ass champions you name that Chris Algieri would actually beat while you hating on him. Juan Zavic, the Carlos Quintana that he fought. Guess what? Chris Algieri would outbox him, okay? No. And you saying Diego Chavez, Diego Chavez had never fought out of Argentina, right? Never fought out of Argentina before that bout, right?
Why you do what?
Hold on. Why you lying? Hold on. I didn't interrupt you. We had barely. Hold on. I didn't interrupt you. Listen, you getting this work and you don't like it. You getting this work and you don't like it. You getting this work and you don't like it. You getting this work and you don't like it. That's why you came off mute. I seen you when you came off mute. That man came out of Argentina where they give you hype job after hype job to say he's a puncher. He's this, he's that. And Keith Thurman stopped somebody. Now that Keith Thurman stopped and you said he was on the fast track coming out of nowhere. He was on the fast train to success. Man, cut that shit out. It's a good little win. It is. But you trying to sprinkle the damn icing on the cake and sell it to us like it ain't our birthday. We get that shit free already, okay? Julio Diaz. Yo, man, that man wouldn't have beat no damn. No. Now, he might have. I'll be honest with you. Julio Diaz, that night, he probably would have beat Chris Algieri. It would have been a good fight. But Juan Zavic, no. Carlos Quintana at the time, no. I'm going with Chris Algieri, just like he beat Provodnikov. I ain't no Trump. I ain't stupid on that. Chris Algieri ain't just some bum. He was a bum because he was not big enough for 47. Errol Spence bullied him. Other than that, he would have done some things at 140. That's why I want to see Crawford do things at 147 as well. Because I don't think 140 and 47 the same play. But what's another point you came out talking that nonsense on? I mean, you just keep on going, keep on talking about the resume. Your man been out there long enough. They both fought good competition for where they are at. If Danny Garcia, who can win a title from a damn Robert Guerrero, If he can win a title from Robert Guerrero after Robert Guerrero not doing anything for a few years now, you can win a title from that. And you don't even stop him, right? You don't even stop him. Make it good for the people. If you can win a title after some shit like that, he had just basically got beat by Aaron Martinez. I don't think they gave him they gave Aaron the decision, right? You can win a title, then why the hell Errol Spence can't win a title and you can respect it, but you go around calling Keith Thurman unified because you play that favoritism when it comes to Keith. It's okay, bro. You his fan. But yes, I agree with you. They both, what? In my opinion, you don't agree. You don't think Errol Spence deserved where he got. You don't think you should credit him for going over there across the pond, winning by stoppage, bringing his title back, and calling out everybody else trying to unify every other belt. The guys that fought your guy, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, they refusing to fight Errol Spence. And you said the dumbest shit I ever heard. Keith Thurman done cleaned out welterweight. Where his Tim Bradley name at? Where his Pacquiao name at? Where his Jeff Horn name at? If he want to start cleaning out, tell him start after he don't go sit on another year layoff, get back active, fight Errol Spence, and then we'll start with, oh, he's cleaning that motherfucker out. Anything other than that, you giving a little bit too much credit, bro. A little too much damn credit.
Well, see, like I said, you lying. Okay, so that's how I know that you don't have any answers. When I say he cleaned out the division, we could comb through it. See, everything that I say is reality and facts. You're just emotional and you making up shit and you're lying on me. So first thing, like I told you, we say that he cleaned out the division because first of all, he's unified. Okay, he beat Danny Garcia, he beat Sean Porter, Kell Brook ducked him and got knocked off. Adrian Broner ducked him and just decided not to fight at any weight class. We don't even know what weight class Broner's supposed to be fighting at. Really should be 147, but he's not involved. Ed Alexander has fell off. Bradley ducked him. He fought Ruslan Provodnikov instead. Because you do realize that when he fought Juan Zavic, that bomb, that former world champion that you talking about, that was for a WBO title eliminator. Did you know that?
Fine. I'm just telling you that Juan Zavic would have that same Juan Zavic. That same Juan Zavic wouldn't have been ain't like it's a great win. You sitting up here doing too much with it, bro. You doing too much with it.
That's where you get bodied at. I'm finna seal this dude up right quick.
No, you ain't bodying. I'm flat out telling you. 2016, Kell Brook calls out Keith Thurman. Yeah, okay? So you sitting up here acting like everybody ducked your man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Juan Zavic. You calling a Juan Zavic win a great win. You just went on like the man had the greatest resume in boxing because of Juan fucking Zavic.
Okay, cool. You got it. All right, man, cool, whatever. But now I'm finna give you this work. That's why you screaming out and shit. What I'm telling you, I'm saying, where is your Timothy Bradley for Keith Thurman? He fought Juan Zavic for eliminator. Timothy Bradley ducked him and went off and fought fucking your boy Ruslan Provodnikov and then fought your boy
over Timothy Bradley. I favored him over Timothy Bradley. I have no respect for Tim Bradley. Hold on, I got no respect for Tim Bradley. If you don't know me enough to sit up here and talk Tim Bradley with me, I don't got no respect for that man. None of them top ranked welterweights I don't fuck with. But I'm just telling you. You sitting up, you telling me opponents I ain't even got respect for. Tim Bradley, I told people he wouldn't fight none of these dudes. He ducked everybody. Listen to me
carefully.
He ducked everybody. The man just retired on everybody. That's a duck. He ain't done everything he need to do.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, okay, you done. So listen to what I'm telling you. This is why you don't know what you're talking about. You brought up a
point. What I'm talking about.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying, because you acting real slow. I'm not gonna say it no slower than this for you. You brought up a point. I have to counter your point. That's how it works. You said
go ahead.
Listen, man, shut the fuck up sometime.
Go, say your shit.
You said Timothy Bradley.
You see how emotional you are? This over one fucking man that can whoop. He can whoop ass instead of you cuss. Instead of you cussing, you can just go tell Keith Thurman and whoop some ass, and we all be happy. But you scared to do that. You sitting up here telling me basically, he ain't got to do this because he won this and this. I don't give a damn what he's done with Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia that told you. Danny Garcia don't want to fight Sean Porter. He don't want to fight Kell Brook. He don't want to fight Errol Spence, but he willing to fight Keith Thurman soft ass. See, that's what you sitting up here failing to realize. He ducked everybody else, but he wanted to fight your man. He wanted to fight your man.
This what I'm telling you. You
sitting out here cussing when you can tell this nigga go whoop somebody's ass, quit combing his goddamn hair, talking about his wife that ain't none of us getting the fuck. What you mean?
to bring up points and then you move on from it because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. What I told you,
nigga, you in here cussing because this nigga won't go whoop ass and he want to sit on 2 belts. He won't go whoop no ass. Kell Brook calls out Keith Thurman. Period. You sitting up here acting like, oh man.
Says anything and this kind of off. You saying
I don't want to. I mean, Errol Spence will be there because you never know. I might get a Danny Garcia rematch. Errol Spence will be there, but you know what? If I get a Danny Garcia rematch, listen to him. Don't mention that shit though. You know what I mean? Don't mention that.
Self body because you emotional. You just giving Errol Spence
credit. You the one start cussing. You the one start cussing, and I pointed it out. You start cussing, bro.
We all grown on this, man. Stop playing, man. Don't waste these people time talking about cussing. What I'm telling you.
You wasting their time. You acting like Danny Garcia didn't duck the whole division. Pacquiao, Kell Brook, he ducking Sean Porter right now, but he fought your guy. Explain that to me. Why was he scared? Why was he scared of everybody else, but he was willing to fight your guy? Why was he scared of everybody else?
And it's my turn though. So this is what I'm asking you.
Can I ask you that? Can I ask you that? No, I don't win 2 long times. You don't win 2 long times. We ain't finna come to no agreement because you a fan. We ain't finna come to no agreement because you a fan. So go on. I don't want to
I'm asking you simple
10 more minutes no more because you gonna sit up here and tell me the same thing you already said.
Questions. Who got this your opinion? And we're gonna find out if you a fucking liar. We finna find out right now. Who got a better resume?
Keith Thurman.
Okay,
Keith
who
Thurman.
got the most belts?
Keith Thurman.
Who's the most proven?
Who beat the best opponent? Who? Okay, I'll give you this. I got different ways of looking at that. I'm gonna tell you, I got different ways of looking at that. That's just. I'm gonna break it down how I'm looking at that. Who beat the man that your best fighter, your favorite fighter win is Sean Porter. Kell Brook got beat by that man. Errol Spence stopped that man. So if I want to look at it that way, I can make. If I want to look at it that way, I make an argument. But to play into your narrative of who is the best and not when they gonna fight and not. So I'm gonna answer it the way you want me to answer it though.
That's it. You explained it. We ain't finna do all that. So
that's what questions can be. Questions can be explained. Everything just ain't a simple yes or no. You don't like it when you don't hear what you want to hear. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna answer it your way so you can keep asking these simple questions. I'm gonna say Keith Thurman is more proven. Go ahead. Keith Thurman more proven.
Okay, so here we go.
Errol Spence beat the better fighter. That's how I answer that.
What I'm saying is no logical reason outside of people taking the blessing of Floyd Mayweather and the fact that he beat up Floyd Mayweather and Adrian Broner and running with it. Outside of that, he's fought.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't beat them up. He beat up Kell Brook. I don't know what happened over there. I don't know what. I'm not on that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about anybody that whooped. I'm not worried about anybody that whooped Adrian Broner. I can probably whoop Adrian Broner. I'm telling you, I don't care about nobody whooping Adrian Broner. You ain't got to talk about Adrian Broner to me. I got no respect for Adrian Broner. You talking about him come out the Hall of Fame.
It's gonna both be talking at the same fucking time. That's how it's gonna work.
All right, but we ain't got to talk about Adrian Broner. He beat up Kell Brook. That's who he beat up. I ain't worried about Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Broner. Don't make their argument my argument. I'm just telling you, don't make their argument my argument. That's their argument.
That's not what I did. I said I'm breaking down the facts and you breaking down lies, and you all conceded that Keith.
No, I broke down to you that he beat Kell Brook. I ain't lie to you. He beat Kell Brook, the man that your man couldn't. The man that your man beat couldn't beat. That's what Errol Spence wouldn't done.
Your dude duck Kell Brook duck Keith Thurman. That's outside the point.
Yeah.
Kell Brook is damn.
Where did Keith Thurman make a call? Hold on. Did Keith Thurman send him a contract? Hold on. Did Keith Thurman send him a contract? Did Keith Thurman send him a contract? Did Keith Thurman send him a contract? Did Keith Thurman send him a contract?
Stop talking. Then as soon as I can get back to you, but as long as you keep interrupting me, I'm gonna keep on.
You asked 3 questions. I answered all 3 of them. I'm asking 1 question. You asked 3 questions.
You answered all 3 of them. Why you still talking?
I gave you all 3 of them, so I'm asking you one. I'm asking you one in this sense, and you scared to answer.
And when it's your turn, that's it. We ain't gotta do
the question. I mean, we do all this turn shit like you just can't answer a question. You doing all this turn shit, you just can't answer a question.
What's your question? Why did? What's your question?
Well, okay. You saying Keith Thurman sent Kell Brook an offer? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he sent him an offer.
Where at?
And
What for?
Earl said he don't want to fight him. He said no. Keith Thurman he not fighting Keith Thurman. That's what he said.
Go get that, because ain't nobody else sitting up here gonna say that. Ain't nobody. Kell Brook called that man out, called out all the American champions, bruh. Yo dude was talking about some Danny Garcia, man. Yo dude was talking about Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. Yo dude was out for a whole year. Bruh. They told him he come to England and fight. They told Danny Garcia they ain't come to England and fight. Neither one of them done it.
Has an extensive duck history. He's ducked Bradley. He's ducked Vargas. He's ducked Chavez.
Oh man.
Man, come on, stop playing games, man. You know that you got yourself bodied, man, and I'm opening up to more reasons.
Body, because you sit on here talking about belts when they could just unify the belt. I don't care who got look, hold on. So if Crawford, hold on. If Crawford went to 140, okay, man, let him go. I ain't gonna talk over this dude. I ain't about to do it.
You're delusional. You the same dude.
All right, well, this is delusion. If Crawford go to 140, and he got one belt. Now look at you. Look, he can't talk. You talking about shit. I'm asking you a question. You sitting up here. The man has called Keith Thurman out since 2015, 2016, and you talking about how badly Keith Thurman is ducked. But the damn guy is ducking everybody in division that everybody called Cherry Garcia. He fought your motherfucking dude, but he ain't fight nobody else. He wouldn't even fight Manny Pacquiao for $4 million motherfucking dollars, but he fought your dude for 1.5. But your dude complained about being ducked. Boy, Errol Spence wish he could get $75,000 to put his hands on Danny Garcia. Your dude sitting up here and you calling him duck, but the dude is ducking everybody fought your guy. The dude that ducked Earl, Sean Porter admitted. We turned down the Errol Spence offer. We turned down the Errol Spence offer. Sean Porter to win his old belt back.
You talking about your personal?
If Errol Spence, no. See, I'm not calling Keith Thurman bad, but you got to tell me if Errol Spence is so bad, why is former champion saying no? He can't get the resume. They don't want to give him the resume.
This is what we do. Anybody that's logical and all these guys on the panel, they like to use facts. And the facts are the facts, whether you agree with them or not. You just too emotional to understand that. So everything.
Dude, you don't want to hear the facts when they don't agree with you. You don't want to hear them. You trying to use everybody else. I don't give a fuck what nobody here think. I'm talking to you. And you need to understand that your man got the fight that everybody else can't get. Pacquiao can't pay Danny Garcia more to fight him. Please tell me this. Give
me a fact.
Why is Danny Garcia ducking everybody else but willing to fight your man for less money?
Man, Danny Garcia, nice resume. They always put that on Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia fought Lucas Matisse. He fought Keith Thurman.
No. A good resume don't mean you can't have a better resume. He could have fought Pacquiao for $4 million. You are ducking the question. You
just answered your question. What'd you
answer? No, you ain't. I said
what's the question?
I said why. Why did Danny Garcia turn down more money to fight Manny Pacquiao in order to fight your guy if your guy is so ducked? Give me another situation today where the most ducked guy is getting opponents to take less money to fight his so ducked ass. Give me that situation. It ain't happening, bruh, because your man ain't ducked. The division ain't fearing him. The division
you want me to answer the question?
Fearing him.
You want me to? Can I answer or no?
Man. The division don't fear your man. Answer this. Why is Sean Porter admitting if Errol Spence is as bad as you say he is? Black Margarito can't do shit. Ain't a motherfucking thing. His hands ain't nothing but 2 feet. His ears ain't nothing but eyes. If he's that fucking bad, like you say, why does Sean Porter come out and say we turned down the offer to fight Errol Spence? Why he won't win his title back if he that bad? Why Keith Thurman ain't beating his ass?
So 2 questions. You want me to answer the first one? Because you all over the place. You slow.
You really don't have to, because I know the answer. You don't even have to. I know the answers, man. You don't have to, bro. This you don't even have. I know the answers. I just want to put it out there that you know. You feel this. You feel it.
I'm finna answer.
You already feel this.
What I'm telling you is this. You know what I'm saying? If you could be quiet and put yourself on mute for a second, because we know you a little slow. What I'm telling you, I'm going to say it real slow for you. Al Heyman controls both of those boxers, you know that's an easier fight than to go over there and
shit.
everybody know this on the panel, man. We not finna play.
Most Doug man sitting behind Al Heyman. The most Doug man you calling sitting behind Al Heyman.
Man, you gotta go on mute. Y'all should go on mute.
Man, I'm not finna listen to him rant about his favorite fighter for 7 more minutes, man.
You're a good bud. I won't put you.
Yeah, 7 more minutes of him not realizing that this guy fought motherfucking Danny.
Yeah, go ahead, Zo. He's on mute.
Yeah, the thing is, he being ridiculous. He asking 2, 3, 4 questions at a time. I'm trying to answer his question. So to answer his first question, I ain't gonna waste y'all time. We all know as boxing fans that has logic and been watching this for a long time, which he hasn't. The thing is Al Heyman is an in-house
my fault.
pace. That's just what it is. You know, it's a little bit more complicated to make a Keith Thurman versus anybody from Top Rank fight. We already know that. And then he said something about Sean Porter trying to fight Keith Thurman? What's the guy's second question?
I told you didn't have to answer them questions because I ain't stupid enough to have to hear you dance around them, bro. Like that's insulting my intelligence. I'm not gonna ask a question I know that's gonna get my intelligence insulted. If Sean Porter, no, bro, cause you dancing, you tap dancing and doing all this extra shit, but you call a man so bad. You call a man so bad, but you sit up here accepting the avoidance of him. So, you know, I'm just saying, you calling the most duck man, you know, you calling the most duck man able to get the guy that's ducking everybody. Danny Garcia wouldn't rematch Lamont Peterson. He wouldn't rematch Herrera. He wouldn't rematch motherfucking Khan, but he was willing to fight your most duck guy in the whole world. Man,
he was forced by Al
noise, man. Cut that noise, man. That's even logical, man. You blind, bro. Man, look, you got to keep Thurman tattoo on your back. It is what it is. It's over, bro. Look, bro, I can't stop you from being a Keith Thurman fan. I can only tell you the real about it. The man ain't never offered certain people contracts. You calling them ducking. You said you trying to bring up Bradley to me. Bradley would work for somebody else, but I ain't never respected Tim Bradley. I ain't never thought he was a good fighter. Hello,
listen,
bro. Bradley will work for somebody. We got to move on. You got to digress, bro. The people in the chat asking for another conversation, and I don't want to hear it no more, man. Look, they gonna fight. If they don't, then I know who don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Better than you, so you know.
No, you tripping. You tripping. You want to win. Hey, bro, if you want to win that bad, look, man, raise your own hand, dog. I don't care. At the end of the day. Listen to me, bro. At the end of the day, I don't respect you. Talking about Tim Bradley ducked the man. Tim Bradley ain't never fought real welterweights. That's the top. I don't care about Tim Bradley and his makeshift top rank shit, bro. I told you Keith Thurman would beat him. At the end of the day, bro, you don't understand what I'm saying. You saying your guy so ducked and so feared, but why is Danny Garcia the scariest motherfucker in the boxing, the son? Why is he willing to fight your boy? You can't answer that. Matter of fact, don't even answer. I don't care. Bro, if you want to win, look, no. I'm going to do this with everybody I debate with. Bro, no, hold on. I'm going to do this with, I'm about to give you something. Give me 1 second. I'm about to give you everybody I debate with. We ain't never going to change each other's opinion. We going to hear what you got to say, and we going to hold that opinion about each other personally. Personally, I think you just a fanboy of Keith Thurman. I don't care what the outcome of this is. So listen, you won, bro. You take it. You have it. I'm done. I want to talk about something else. Yeah,
because you say here a lot.
You're right. You're right. You don't need the last cherry. Dog. You won, bro. I don't want to talk about Keith Thurman no more. I know what's up, man. If he want this as bad as you want this, then he gonna go beat the shit out of Errol Spence, and you gonna come clown everybody that said he wouldn't. So you won. I'm good, dog. Right. I'm good, man. I'm good.
So basically, your level of knowledge ain't where it be.
No, bro.
You just been ranting.
No. I'm giving you the victory on the fact on this. I'm walking away knowing we can't change each other, bro. I'm giving. Look, man. Look, I'm giving you the victory knowing we can't change each other. You win.
If I got it, if you truly done this, I'm gonna expose you. You win. You're not a man of your word. You done. Fall back then. Okay,
I
fall
don't
back
want to hear
then.
the rest, man. I don't want to. I just want somebody else to talk about another situation, dog. This is my second day on Keith Thurman, who don't want to fight. Oh
Lying,
man.
man.
Are
Okay.
you gonna give us a new subject? If I fall back, will you give us a new subject? If I fall back, will you give us a new subject?
Let them dudes talk. I'm finna go on mute.
Man. No, man. Come on. Let somebody else man. Please, man. We ain't gonna change each other's mind, bro. You think Errol Spence ain't shit? I think they both all right. Let it go, man. Let it go.
We want to hear what EJ and everybody else yourself, man. We heard you enough.
They what they got to say can't change the fact that you love some Keith Thurman, bro.
I want to hear some more logical people that's been watching boxing for a reasonable amount of fucking time and don't just love Adonis Stevenson and want to be.
I've been knowing your voice. I've been knowing your voice ever since y'all was doing lines then back in the day. I just come on here when I wanted to come on here. When I felt like it was suitable to my time frame. You ain't got to worry about my watching or boxing. You ain't got to look, bro. I'm telling you, I don't care. You are not going to change. You have told us that Jan Zavic is a damn win that we all ought to get on our knees, but Chris Algieri, who is the same former champion, right? We shouldn't get no praise, but at the end of the day, bro, you got it. I thought Jan Zavic was at 154, by the way. While you talking about WBO. Now was that Quintana? Was that Quintana? Which one was at 154?
Quintana, man, you bodied yourself. That wasn't Zavic. Zavic was a former
I just asked you the question. I mean, I ain't keeping up with the man. Sorry win. I'm not keeping up with his sorry wins like they going in the Hall of Fame. Them ain't great wins, bro. That shit come and go. I told you. But zone. At the end of the day, man, you are strongly Keith Thurman. You came on here after a World Boxing Super Series and wanted to talk Keith Thurman. It's cool, bro. You like him. I get it, man. I get it. Look. We're not gonna change each other. The fight gotta happen. I don't think Keith Thurman will win it. I don't think Keith Thurman will win. You was the same way with Manny Pacquiao. You was the same way, bro. Let it go, man.
What about Bramer and Smith, man? Semi-final.
There you go. Somebody, please, man. I'm telling you the reasonable shit. We ain't gonna change each other. There you go, Charlie Brown. Hey, my boy Bramer look good. That's somebody else, please.
So, who Carlos Quintana beat for his title, right? Or had you had a chance to look it up by stalling?
Oh my god, bro.
Case closed.
I tried it.
Body gang. You don't even know the significance. You don't even know the relevance of these.
I know Quintana, bro. Okay, all right.
Time
your microphone breaking up, man. Your microphone breaking up.
If you don't know who these guys beat, I can't argue with you because you don't know the significance and the value.
You end up acting like Quintana, motherfucking Julio Diaz and Zavic when like the end of careers and fading and doing nothing type shit. Oh, it is what it is, man. You acting like they great wins. You even told us that Diego Chavez was in the front seat to be in the Hall of Fame or some shit you said. So I agree with you. That motherfucker beat the Hall of Famer, bro. Hey, I tell you what, Jesus Soto Carras, boy, he beat the Hall of Famer. He beat the Hall of Fame shit out Andre Berto. Yes, Soto Carras beat the Hall of Fame shit out Andre Berto. Yep, Soto Carras beat the Hall of Fame shit out Andre Berto, man. Hey, look, bro, you won, dog. It's on you. I'm done, man. This shit is.
See why you lying on me, dog? See, that's your problem. You lie too much, man. You gotta stop lying over talk.
You said all these niggas was the shit, dog.
Okay, so now you lying. You gonna lie.
Man, shit, man.
Because you don't.
Shit, man. Shit, bro. Shit, bro. You about to sit up here and tell me Quintana was just the shit? Berto beat him down. Your Florida boy. What, one Florida boy beat him down, the other Florida boy come beat him down. That make him the shit. Nah, man. Stop it, bro. They were where they were in their career at that time. Don't make it no better, no worse for them, bro. They wasn't there. All right. Let it go, man. You said they was great wins. Whatever, dog. He did beat Paul Williams. We know that. He beat him. It looked nice, too. Got KO'd in one round after. We know.
Look it up, boy. I like that, boy. That's what you do. You look it up.
We gotta look it up. We know. We ain't gotta look it up. I'm just telling you. I know the man. You just ain't gotta keep going there like they great. That's why I'm telling you they ain't great wins for you ever said it.
You did on the computer live.
change each other. We not gonna change each other. If they so great, dig them up today. Let Errol Spence beat them and call him great too. I don't want to see that. But that's your standard for greatness. Then it is what it is, dog.
You don't know enough to even know who the fuck resume validates who.
You don't understand what I know. You think you know everything and you're wrong, bro. Like you ain't gonna change this, man. You not.
We know you on the net because
You know what? Errol Spence should fight Omar Figueroa Jr. Say that's a former world champion. I'm gonna keep Thurman level. Right? Fight Omar Figueroa Jr. That's a former champion. I'm gonna keep Thurman level. Let it go. End of story. No, and what you scared of? You scared of this. You scared that Errol Spence gonna beat the shit out of Lamont Peterson. You scared Errol Spence gonna dog walk Lamont Peterson, and people gonna come back and say, you know what, that Thurman Garcia win don't look so dope after all. After Peterson kind of beat the dog shit out of Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? You kind of scared of that, and you gotta let it go, bruh. These men gonna be men and gonna handle it themselves. I don't have no ties to these niggas. Fuck them all. All right, but I'm not gonna down them because you want to. That's it, bro. You're not gonna change. I'm not gonna let you talk because I don't want to hear it no more, bro. Let somebody else talk about something else, man. Like that, bro. It's over. It's over.
It's over. DJ Boxing Live here.